What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 366 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch Network, baby. Click that bell for notifications of new content when I drop. New media, energy up, health is wealth. You know what it is. Yo, check out other content that I produce on the show that we put out for the world. BMF Reverberation Podcast is out right now. Episode 1, Detroit versus Everybody, Season 3. Man, let's get it. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm having conversations with people right now about Marquisha is a side chick. So check that out, man. Check that out on YouTube. Like for those people that want to watch, everybody that's listening, you know what it is. You know how we get down already. All right, y'all. We ready to jump into it right fast, man. Let's talk about this NBA shit that I've been on. Oh, man, I'm supposed not be cussing, right? Okay. So the NBA All-Star Game preferences, right? Let's talk about it. Some people might say the requirements right now. It is coming out of Indiana, and I guess they didn't like the participation and the numbers, and people were complaining about things with Indiana. When it comes to cold weather, like I don't think hockey will ever have a problem placing their All-Star game in a cold weather city because it's a cold weather sport. Football, they tried it in New York, but I don't think they'll put it in New York again, you know, because it's not just about the people that's coming to the game and all the corporate sponsors. It's about the fans. And people don't want to be in cold weather consistently like that. Now, the NBA awarded this 27 All-Star game to Phoenix. So if I'm not mistaken, 25 is in Los Angeles or 25 is either in Golden State, 26 in Los Angeles, 27 is in Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, Los Angeles and Golden State or San Francisco are going to flip-flop. The Milwaukee Bucks were trying to get the 27 or 28 All-Star game, but the league instilled new regulations and requirements and ability to host. For one, you got to have over 7,000 hotel rooms in the city available. You got to have 5-star hotel rooms, which Milwaukee does not have. You got to have 75 domestic nonstop and 20 international flights. Milwaukee, I doubt we had that shit. We might, but I don't know. That leaves like 10 cities in the league that qualifies, and Milwaukee ain't one that got all that shit. We might have some of it, but we ain't got all that. You know, so my thing is Super Bowls are only in certain places, right? So, you know, they try to gravitate towards Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, Arizona, Phoenix, Los Angeles, San Francisco. They go between them two places, and Minnesota get one. Like I said, New York has had one. Indianapolis has had one up north. But you see, Minnesota and Indianapolis are dome places. So the game is straight. So for places like Milwaukee, it sucks, but we got to deal with it, right? Because we don't have what is needed for that operation. As of now, we don't meet the preferences. Milwaukee, you know what I mean, it's a smaller city. We're not 1 million plus, but we don't have what we need to hold an NBA All-Star game, but we have what we need to hold the Democratic National Convention in 2020, which was, you know, virtual because of COVID. But this year we get the Republican National Convention here in 24. So we should see what happens, but this should be the people that's running the businesses and all that stuff that's trying to come here, what they need to do to get this place up to par or get more things that's national. We've held the baseball All-Star game back in 2001, 2002, I believe. So, you know, but as far as the NBA, nah, B, we got people that want to do certain things. And I'll tell you right now, nightlife will suck. On everything. Nightlife will suck here for people from out of town. For real. Like the closest, like you know, it will suck here. Just trust me. Like, you know what I'm saying? The young people might be okay, but people my age, unless you cool with going to like hood bars and shit, like you asked out. You know what I mean? So I don't believe it's gonna work too well for us here in the mill. But we'll see. If we get our shit together, I'm all for it. All right. Last week, Bron been on a tear, right? Last week against the Clippers, he outscored them 19 points to 16 points in the fourth quarter, 5 of 8 from Trey. Lakers were down 21 in the fourth quarter, and he ended up with 34, 6 and 8. The Lakers outscored the Clippers 39 to 16 in the fourth quarter. Now that was the last time that the Battle of L.A. is happening in one building, because the Clippers will be moving to their new digs in Inglewood. Up to no good. So it was cool for Bron and them to show up and show out like that. Dame, it's lonely in Milwaukee. Shit, I'm telling you, Milwaukee, dog. Once you come here, first of all, it's a unique nigga here. I'm gonna say it like that. And I'm born and raised here, but we're different here. Like it's like we're different, and it's not us trying to impersonate Chicago, because a lot of Chicago cats come here to get away from the Chicago shit, but they find out Milwaukee ain't damn near no better. So Milwaukee is a crab in the barrel city. So I can see how Dame can get lonely here, because who the fuck he gonna trust? Let alone his children is across the country, whatever he going through with his soon-to-be ex-wife, and they going for the divorce. Yo, I told Cass early in the season, I said, this body language is fucked up, because he misses his family. All his family had businesses in Portland and shit like that. They just can't leave. They don't start it and how they make their money and come to the mill with Dame. But however, Milwaukee is not Miami by any stretch of the imagination. So if I wanted to go to Miami and Miami took too long to push the motherfucking trigger, and I ended up in Milwaukee, I had to sign off on it. But damn it, I didn't think it was going to be like this. Because what he's saying is Milwaukee ain't Portland shit. You feel me? Hour flight back to Oakland, like all that shit. Yeah, you got uprooted, G. You was a West Coast nigga. You went to school out in Utah. Yeah, you a West Coast nigga. So coming Midwest? Nah, B. Upper Midwest? Nah. Shout out to Dame, though. Hey, come to Konfidence in the Klutch studio, Dame. We chop it up, baby. We'll play the game. He said all he do is play the game and shit and try to watch some boxing shit on YouTube. That's all he do. That's fucked up. Yeah, you got that nice condo downtown, though. You straight, B. Huh? LeBron James, the first player in NBA history to score 40,000 points. Shout out to Bron. Now, we need to have that GOAT talk, though, just because we don't do it all the time. But when he does things like these, you got to understand. Now, if 20 years is a generation, right? If 20 years is a generation, if we start in the 50s, right? So 50 to 70, we're going to say Bill Russell, correct? But we can't say 70 to 90 was Kareem, right? '70s to the 80s, but then Magic and Bird came, right? And then we had Jordan, late 80s, that he stepped into the short. His shit is really the 90s, right? Then after Jordan, we had Iverson, Shaq, and Kobe, right? And then we had Duncan in there, right? Then we had Bron. Then we had Curry. Now we got Curry and Bron. Like, as far as the face of the league and his GOAT talk shit. But if you're going to say the league was in this player's hands for a long time, you're going to have to say Bill Russell to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Magic and Bird to Jordan. You're going to have to say how I got it set up. That's how it went. But if we talk about a generation every 20 years, that's hard to sell. That's hard to sell because Magic and Bird wasn't potent in the 90s. They were not a factor. But we can't say Kareem get the whole 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, it got to go 10. But you know, everybody got their GOAT. I can see somebody saying Russell to Kareem to Jordan to LeBron. I can see somebody saying that. As far as the league, the face of the league, and everything that happens. I can see somebody saying that. You know, you can't forget the other people in there, though, but, yeah, it was a passing of the torch. Because I'll be honest with you, when we used to play NBA Streets and shit, man, don't say shit to me. Don't talk bad about KG around me. Don't talk bad about T-Mac to me. My three was Kobe, T-Mac, and KG. Could nobody fuck with me in that NBA street shit. I had them three. Kobe, T-Mac, and KG. That was my three. Who was your three on NBA street? That was mine. It is what it is. So that's we gotta talk. Bron doing shit longevity. Ain't nobody played this well this late. So barring injury, kids asked me today at school. I said he got like two. He got like two because the Lakers got to make a choice. If you opt in, Bron, we ain't giving you another 51. We ain't give you that 60, Bron. You can opt out this year and take this 3 for 100 though. But we can't give you 60, folks. We can't do it because we can't do that. I'm sorry, but we can't do it. So if that means you want to go somewhere else, go right on ahead. But we can't give you 60 a year, Brian. We can't do that. We already strapped with the second apron shit, Brian. And you know what it is. We got to get some more shit around you and AD. Like, we can't do it, Brian. We can't give you 60, but they might have to, though. But, man, a player in his 22nd year making $60 million, I ain't hating. I'm just saying, for future longevity shit, we got to start building now for these young cats, But, Sunday, the Celtics route the Dubs, right? And Jaylen Brown, post-game, he talking about, I felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Because the Warriors sagged off of him. Like, huh? Jaylen Brown? Because the Warriors sagged off of you and let him shoot. And I'm like, JB, you shooting 35.2% for the season and 36.4% for your career. So if they say, we going to pack that shit in, but when dog get the ball, let him shoot. Because you know why they said let him shoot, though? This is what JB got to understand. JB ain't got the best handle, so if you give him an open jump shot, he going to take that shit instead of trying to create and get to the hole. So we're going to let you shoot. We're going to let you shoot. Figure it out. So that's going to force him to be knocked down. And you know what I'm saying? He did okay, but my thing is, what is the issue of disrespect? Because they sagged off on you? You should feel challenged, JB, that they chose a nationally televised game to let the highest salary player in league history to shoot open trays. Shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna show you motherfuckers I'm worth all this 304. Pow, shaka, pow, shaka, pow. I'm gonna show you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It worked, didn't it, JB? Much love, right? He was 5 for 10 from trade balls, so shit, it didn't work, JB. Y'all blew the motherfuckers. Is out. So shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, JB. Now let's go to another Jalen Brunson. Shout out to Jalen Brunson with the knee contusion, man. Yo, that plant Sunday night in Cleveland looked like that was ACL gone. You know what I mean? All day. So shout out just a knee contusion, but still it was a plant. So how you get a knee bruise off of that? So I gotta, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It looked like it was a plant. It didn't look like he bumped knees with nobody. But all right. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. He had surgery in his fractured hand. He injured yesterday on Monday. He should be ready for the start of the playoffs. That's what they say. They missed him last night in the Bucks win against the Clippers. The Bucks didn't have Middleton or Giannis though. Dame had like 41. Balling. It be games like that, but I bet you stupid motherfuckers would be like, the Bucks need Dame and don't need Giannis type stupid shit. We can get a whole haul to make this. Y'all stupid. Y'all smoking that white work. All right. We know our playoff seedings and all that shit. In the West, it's 10 games difference between first to the 10th. And in the East, it's 22 games between the 10th and the first spot. You know what I mean? So that's where we at. I might take that and chop that up. I might take that horn section and chop that up. But it's smooth, though. There's so many ways to do music with those that's listening. All right. My top 6 power rankings was 7 power rankings. We got the Cavs, the Clippers, the Bucks, the T-Wolves, the Nuggets, the Thunder, the Celtics. The Nuggets has slowly came up. Now they catching ground on the T-Wolves and the Thunder. They're like a half game back or some shit like that. So they're right there. 43-19 for the T-Wolves in the first place. 42-19 for the Thunder second in the West, and they lost to the Lakers last night, and 42-19 for the Nuggets, third in the West. So, yeah, they all right there. You know what I mean? Shit. Keep it real, which is on a game, a half game. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, y'all. Moving on, still talking basketball, though. Caitlyn Clark Caitlyn Clark, all-time leading scorer. With me coaching, I don't get to watch a lot of basketball, period, because I be basketball the fuck out. But I don't think I've watched a Iowa game. Seen bits and pieces. Only game I paid attention to was Cleveland State. Shout out to Jordana Reisman. You know what I mean? I watch her. But Caitlyn Clark is the all-time leading scorer, breaking Pistol Pete Maravich's record. Kelsey Plum was the woman NCAA record. Maravich was the man, and now this Lynette Woodard, who had the scoring record before the NCAA allowed women to play up under them. Right? Just remember, Pete Maravich played without the three for contact, so all them points he put up was twos and free throws, no trays. So, and with this, before she broke this record on Sunday, on Thursday on social media, she said she's foregoing her COVID year when we enter the WNBA draft. So my shit is congratulations to the Indiana Fever because they got the number one pick. Now they will have two back-to-back number ones with Caitlyn Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Inside, outside presence to deal with. That pick and roll, that pick and pop, that pick and flare will be deadly with those two. With the people they already got in a matter of years, it's all good. But my thing is people need to stop thinking that she's going to save the WNBA. The WNBA don't need saving. They need more women to watch and support the shit. That's what they need. They need more women to watch and support the WNBA. The WNBA don't need to be saved. They need support. You know what I'm saying? Because not one player can save the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing with why won't she take her COVID year? Because all the motherfuckers she came with in the seniors, all her best friends, everybody else. Why take another year and play with new motherfuckers? Grad transfers, freshmen and shit, younger players and all that shit. No, I'm out. I got the record anyway, I'm out. Now, the WNBA is going to do something to make her feel very welcome, if you ask me. I think they're going to all of a sudden find some paper. You know what I'm saying? She can't come in making like $75K. They said she making like $3 million at Iowa right now. Ain't no way else she coming to make $75K. So they're going to have to move that salary pay scale up due to her. She can't come in making $75K. But, however, she can make the $75K because we know her real money finna come overseas with whoever she signed with to play overseas. Yes, it would be nice if these women could stay home and they ain't got to put all that wear and tear on their body and play basketball year-round down there. We know they will be playing basketball, but you know that competitive games, all that shit, the travel involved. It's different with going to the UCLA runs and shit out in Cali or down in Texas or down in Miami where cats be at in the summertime or in Vegas. That's different compared to pressure and playing and teammates and all that. Like I said, the traveling shit. So, but we'll see what happened to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to all the women. I can't wait. It's that time of year. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it's a few former players from Wisconsin that's in the tournament, but I only care about Jordana right now, former player and shit. So, I'm waiting to see where they're gonna be at. Cause last year they were in Philly and I couldn't make it. So hopefully they're a little bit closer this year and I can make it. Shit, that's what I look forward to. But yeah, the tournament, men's and women's, is something to do. That Konfidence in the Klutch tournament, I'm gonna put that joint on Twitter, so y'all can join my ESPN joint, the men's and the women's. We're gonna have a Konfidence in the Klutch joint, so be looking forward when that come out. Yesterday, Russ Dangerous was released by the Denver Broncos, right? He drops a dope post on IG thanking personal teammates with certain situations of what they did and the cafeteria workers with the good food and even better jam. So, I mean, the cafeteria ladies had that motherfucker rocking, right? Playing the good music that he used to. You know what I mean? He grew up on. Now, only the blacks say play the jam or play my jam. So, people trying to talk about he like white and suburban and shit. It's cool, man. Let that brother be who he gonna be. He put up some dope-ass pics of him and teammates in games. It was dope, man. Salute to Russ. Now, the Broncos, they signed Russ to a $242.6 million deal in 2022. And with releasing Russ, they're going to take an $85 million cap hit. That means there's dead money on their cap that they can't use to sign other players. ESPN reported he said it's the highest known dead money charge ever. Now, the ownership group that got ties to one of the Waltons from Walmart. I think he married one of the daughters or whatever. That money is long as fuck, so we can pay that $85 million. We ain't worried about it. But this come from a contentious relationship with him and the coach that came in, the former New Orleans Saints coach, and it wasn't working because they said Russell getting away with a little bit of murder up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But Russell didn't want to restructure his $37 million injury guarantee, and they sat his ass towards the end of the season, which led to his release. Yeah, because they didn't want him to get hurt, because if they get hurt, he guaranteed at least $37 million regardless if he play or not. So they was like, fuck that shit. So if you asking me, confidently, where could Russ be? We say the Vikings, because they might move on from Kirk Cousins. That's a dome for him. NFC, get back in the NFC, that's a dome for him. That'd work for him. He got weapons up in there. You got Pittsburgh. That's outside AFC. He can roll out there. That's a hard-ass conference for him to go in and win. But Pittsburgh, they just need a quarterback that can do better than what they had, and they legit. They have weapons on both sides of the ball. The ATL, if Atlanta doesn't trade for Justin Fields, which they should, if Chicago wants to give him up, if not, that's a great place for Russ to go. A dome in the South. Sierra from Atlanta. Come on now, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make motherfucking sense. That makes it all the way make motherfucking sense. And then you can go to the Giants, right? The Giants need a quarterback. Bigger stage. Sierra, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about she need to be somewhere where she can do her shit or whatever. It's cool. He has options. Now, I was just seeing how much money and what kind of deal it's going to be. And we can go from there. If I'm Russ, man, fuck it. Man. Minnesota, Pittsburgh, the ATL, I don't think he can lose with either one of those three. I don't see no sense in going to the Giants, right? Let me know in the comments. Now, I didn't know what the hell was going on with this Wendy Williams Doc. Like, I seen a Lifetime movie, and I'm like, why are they mad she got a Lifetime movie? Now, me personally, I don't like Lifetime movies because they're not catered towards me. They're not developed for me. They're developed for women, right? So I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, man, yo, this is crazy. But I watched the first episode of this. This is like a reality show, and I'm confused because I don't know why. Wendy still seems sharp. Yeah, she's struggling with her mental health and physical health and things like that with her diseases she has. That's very unfortunate to her, but the woman knows what she's doing. Then that camera girl on, she likes to fuck up. So somebody in that state, don't you want to see her light the fuck up? I'm just asking. I'm trying to figure out who's the enemy, though. Is it the manager? Is it the manager cat? Or is it the family? That's why I can't watch no more, because this shit shouldn't be out, because if you have a guardianship saying when somebody was using too much of her money in her mental state and they got access to it and we're trying to help her out. But if she said, motherfucker, my son can do whatever the hell he want to, who's vouching for the son that he can do whatever the fuck he want to? And see, that's what I would have to watch for, because I'm trying to understand. It doesn't make sense if that's her son and that's what he want to do, and she allowing him to do it. It is what it is. But it's like it doesn't make, I don't understand it, because is it the family trying to get her back to take care of her? She did the best when she was with them, and the money, access to her paper, and then you got the manager on the other side that's trying to get her back blowing, because that's what she want to do, get back bubbling with a podcast and shit. And they don't have access to her paper. So I'm confused, and I don't understand why. The family wanted this to be blocked. I get it, but y'all filmed the shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in there talking. So I don't get it. So if Wendy said, this is what I'm doing, y'all want to talk to me, it's going to be on camera, y'all. Like, y'all kind of got to go with the shit, right? I don't understand. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. I just don't. Wendy seemed like, yeah, she's losing a few things due to the dementia, but she seemed like she was enjoying herself, besides when bullshit come her way. I don't know. Maybe I was missing something, man. Let me know. All right. Life accuses teacher coach. I'm tell y'all one motherfucking thing, man. See. Let me tell y'all one motherfucking thing, man. Let me tell y'all this. The teacher shit, you already know where I stand with it, man. The schedule, I hate the schedule, right? But now, motherfuckers want to see me gone. You know what I mean? And I ain't did shit. I ain't violated no policies and procedures, right? Over a player that quit, B. Like, there's no policy and procedure on what you do with a player that quit. So it is what it is. But, you know, I feel very disrespected. I feel highly offended. I feel unsupported. I feel bullied. I fear I'm working in an unfair working environment. Nepotism is going on, and it's a personal attack on me, y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because my job as a coach involves holding myself to a higher standard than anyone else can hold me to, because I know who the fuck I am, right? My job is to guide the girls, assist the girls, inspire the girls, and provide accountability to them. That's my job. But when you don't let other people do their jobs and people put themselves in situations, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta protect myself, and I ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Once again, if a player quits, that means she don't want to be on the team, right? What am I supposed to do? So to beg a motherfucker to come back? No, if a motherfucker quit, that mean they don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man. They playing all types of games, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, when I say it's game playing, man, we gonna talk after this shit is done, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's all type. How about this? I haven't violated board policy and procedures, but they have. Stay tuned, y'all. I'll let y'all know. Just know your boy's straight, though, but yeah, it's a lot of fuckery going on, a lot of bullshit. So, man, I'm 10 toes down on y'all know me. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Konfidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Click that bell for notification. New content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Weekly, Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla Digger. Host, Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe, healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, credit great day on purpose, y'all. She quit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.